Uh-oh, new kind of video just dropped. I've never done a vlog before, so you might have to really bear with me while I figure things out. Also, I have to be fast in this car because it's hotter than the devil's toenails and my AC barely works. Also, sorry if you hear my AC. It's hotter than the devil's toenails and I can't turn it off. I've noticed when I tell people that I am a crochet artist, the most common question they ask is it lucrative? And the answer to that is no, but it could be if you would maybe leave a comment and like this video and subscribe. Don't you want to make my dreams come true? And the second question people often ask is, so what do you do all day? Just sit around and crochet? And the answer to that is, I wish. I wish I could just crochet stuff and it would just poof away like when I play The Sims 4 and I would just get money for it, but it doesn't work like that. So I thought it would be fun if we just did a little day in the life of a crochet artist vlog together. And to get that party started, we are going to the post office because I got some orders yesterday that I need to ship. And then, spoiler alert, after, I'm gonna go get more of this yarn that I used to make this bag. But I'll tell you what for in a sec. Hi friends, welcome to Funshine Fab Crochet. I am Kelsey, and today we're doing a life in the day of a crochet artist. Wait, what? A day in the life of a crochet artist. Now let's get this party started. And now it's time for the real fun to begin, yarn shopping. If you don't know, I'll tell you. I get a lot of my clothes from thrift stores, right? And the other day I was at this thrift store, actually, and I was shopping in the little girls section because I'm not above wearing a little girl's t-shirt, okay? And a cute little dress caught my eye and it had strawberries on it, and I was like, why don't they make these for adults? Sorry, I got distracted by a dog. I was like, why don't they make cute little dresses for adults? And then it hit me, I can make cute little dresses for adults. And my character on Animal Crossing wears this strawberry dress that I found, and she wears a matching like strawberry hat. And I've always been like, I want to make that dress. Are you sniffing what I'm stepping in? We're gonna get some hot pink yarn and I just spit everywhere. We're gonna make a strawberry dress. Okay, count your days, Dollar Tree, because they didn't have it. Fortunately, we live between like $10 trees, so on to the next. Bag secured. We got 8 skeins for just under $11. Just under $11. There's a little drama with these. I'll tell you all about that in a sec, but first, let's get home. We're home. So the aforementioned drama is this. I was picking these out. I needed 8 of them. To the best of my knowledge, I just Googled how much yarn do you need for a mini dress, and it was like 700 yards to 1400 yards or something like that. And I was like, that's a pretty wide range. So I got to looking at the labels and I was like, oh, these are 109 yards. I'll just get 8 because I had a half skein at home from when I made this. I used 2.5 skeins. So anyway, yeah, I was like, I'll get 8. So I get 6 of them, totally normal. And then some of them, I'm like, these are smaller. And this is like a yellow color instead of like a cream color. And I get to looking at it, and this one says 65 yards. It also says it's navy. So I'm hoping it's just the wrong label, and this one's also 109 yards. But I couldn't be picky because they only had so many. But I already don't fully trust this yarn. I mean, it's $1.25, so like how good can it be? Because when I was making this, I was using 2 strands at the same time, because if you don't know, that gives it a lot more structural integrity in a bag. And one of them ran out way before the other. So thank goodness I had bought 3. I was like this deep into it. Like I still had many more rows to make when one of them just gave up on me. So that's why we have a half skein. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I had to count and that would be boring to watch. So I did get started without you. This is 1.5 skeins. The neck hole up top, the little shoulder parts. I thought about adding like puffy sleeves at the end, but I'm undecided on that. I don't know if 8 skeins is gonna be enough after all. Why am I out of breath? Hello? This portion of the video, I imagine, is gonna be very similar to my others in the way that I'm just gonna be crocheting, but obviously an enormous portion of being a crochet artist is crocheting. Sue me. One of those skeins had like some random yarn in it that was not attached to the rest. I don't know what's going on with that. Obviously, given the little inspo picture of the dress in Animal Crossing I showed you at the beginning, I'm gonna need to make leaves around the collar. Fortunately, I already had this green from Michaels. It's the Big Twist brand, and the color's light green. I would argue that's a medium green. When I say green's my favorite color, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, we'll have to make leaves with this. I don't remember exactly how to make leaves. It's been a long time since I've done that, so I might have to, you know, watch a YouTube video and figure that the heck out. I'm gonna need to add like little white seed looking things to the strawberry at the end after I've made it. I have white yarn for that. I don't know if you can see this. It's a mess over here. It always is. Okay, this is my studio. This is where I just let loose, okay? I need to get the creative juices flowing, and that doesn't always mean a clean workspace. Am I explaining it to you, or am I trying to make myself feel better? We'll never know. Do you hear my rings? Chug of water. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the yellow one that says Navy 65 yards, because who knows what we're gonna get from this bad boy. This is the time of day that I would work on any Etsy orders or Mercari or Depop or whatever that I had from yesterday that I didn't get to finish last night and ship this morning. But fortunately, we are all caught up on orders, which means we get to work on fun stuff. Because this is one day in the life, I am not gonna finish this dress today because that would be insane to make in one day. Some other things you might catch me doing in a typical day is going to the gym, believe it or not. I didn't do that this morning, but I should have. Other things you could catch me doing on a typical day is painting my nails. And I know what you're thinking. What a luxury to have to do that for work. Not really. I have to really keep up with them. And I bet I went 10 years without ever painting my nails. I have never had my nails done like professionally. I'm not a big nail girl. I'm more into it now that I can do like crazy colors. I used to have a job where I think we could only have like pale pink and like nudes. So I just never painted my nails. But now that I do like fun colors, I'm much more into it than I used to be. But I do have to have my nails done because I do like tutorials and like up close videos. It's kind of a necessity, a glamorous necessity. My work day is typically scattered because obviously some days I will work on fun stuff the whole work day, and then at like 7 p.m. I'll get like an Etsy order or whatever. I'll work on that at night. I try to ship everything within 24 hours, unless you order on a Saturday, obviously, because I do use the post office and they're closed on Sunday. But if you put in an order at 11 p.m., I'm gonna try and ship it at 8 a.m. I think my character on Animal Crossing wears black rain boots with this outfit, or maybe even like dark green rain boots. I can't remember. I'll have to look into that. But I have these like platform green Jessica Simpson like fuzzy sandals. That's what I'm gonna wear with this dress. I don't have all day to work on this because our friends are coming over tonight and I have to clean the house to pretend like I'm a clean person on the regular. I also am gonna have to do laundry today because I want to wear this zebra outfit to the zoo. Obviously, we're going to the zoo because we got free tickets. It was like from an acquaintance who works there, and he just gave me 2 free tickets, and I was like, you have no clue what this means to me because I love the zoo. I be loving animals. What's poking me? I am making this entire dress out of single crochets, so I think it's gonna take me even longer than, you know, it would if I was using doubles, but that's okay. Like I said, we're not gonna finish the dress today. That's chill. But I do want to get as much of it done as possible because I'm really excited about this one. Something that's like haunting me and I'm going to be questioning for like the rest of forever is today when I was leaving to go to the post office this morning. I was like backing out of the driveway and our neighbor was like pulling down the street and he like stopped and let me like pass, and I waved and he waved. As I like drove past him, he was like with his window up pointing at me, and he was like not fussing. I don't know. He was like talking passionately maybe, but I couldn't tell if he was like yelling at me or trying to tell me something was wrong with my car. I don't know. So I stopped for a second to see if he would like reverse or get out. He didn't, so I just drove away. And this is a neighbor like we don't really talk to. We just like wave. I have no clue what he was like trying to tell me. Or maybe he was like singing a song and just pointing at me. I don't know. But it reminded me of this time I was in Miami with my friends. And if you don't know, Miami has free public transportation. We were on a bus. And it was, by the time we had gotten almost where we were going, it was us, 2 other passengers, and of course the bus driver. we weren't quite where we needed to be yet, so we were still sitting there. The bus driver in the mirror starts talking to us, but he was speaking Spanish, and none of us spoke enough Spanish to understand what he was saying. He was speaking too quickly, so we were like, what? And he keeps talking to us, saying whatever he's saying over and over. And my friends and I are like, we don't understand. The other two people on the bus start fussing it up, or not fussing, but speaking passionately in Spanish to us. And we're like, we can't understand any of you. I have no clue what you're saying. And the bus driver pulls over, not even at a bus stop, and he opens the door and points out, all while they're all three talking to us in Spanish really quickly. So even if we could have understood one of them if they spoke slowly, they were all talking to us loudly. So we were like, okay. So the three of us got off the bus, and as we were getting off the bus, one of them was like, get off the bus. And we all looked at each other and we were like, wait, so you could speak English the whole time? Why'd we have to get off the bus? And they stayed on, and I don't know where they went. Sometimes I'll see my friend Rudy and I'll be like, do you remember that time we were in Miami and we were forced off the bus, but we have no idea why? And he's like, Kelsey, that haunts me. Guess we'll never know. If my math is correct, I think each of these skeins has taken me about an hour to use. Hopefully this dress takes me about 8 hours to make, because that means I could finish it tomorrow if I don't get too many orders before then. It's a really beautiful day. It's so hot outside. And speaking of Miami, I'd like to go back. We got vegan hot dogs yesterday and they're so good. I'm still dreaming about them. I'm gonna go eat one. Everything looks so square right now, but once I add the leaves, hopefully the neck's gonna be more rounded. I don't know about the poofy sleeves yet. I'm still undecided, but I do think it'd be really cute because I don't need this to perfectly match the one on Animal Crossing. I just like the thought of being one big strawberry. Because I've seen where people crochet strawberry dresses and they're essentially a bunch of strawberries either appliqued onto the dress, or maybe they were granny squares with strawberries on them, and that's what the whole dress is made of. And I think a bunch of tiny strawberries is cute, but I want to be one big juicy strawberry, honey. I would like to at least add the leaves today before I leave you so you can see the vision. First of all, sorry if the camera shifted. My camera fell for no reason. I'm thinking ghost, so I had to stick it back on there. Secondly, we're in a race against time. We're on our third full skein right now, and it's going peachy. Also, I added the leaves without you, and for that I'm sorry, okay? But it did take me 45 minutes just to figure out how I wanted them to look. I watched some YouTube videos on how to make leaves, and I didn't like any of them. I just kind of did my own thing. It kind of just looked like triangles, but I'm okay with that. And I sewed them down, every single stitch. That took forever to go around and do, but I'm really happy with how they turned out. I think this green and this pink together is everything. I'm gonna try and rush and get this dress done so that I can at least show a little glimpse of it at the end of the video. I was looking at this, because you expect fuzzy yarn to be hand wash, at least in my experience, that's common. This is machine wash, warm water, lay flat to dry. Thought that was interesting and convenient. I cannot wait to wrap this thing up. I think it'll look really cute with white go-go boots too, once I add the white seeds. Some people, when they crochet a strawberry, they do yellow seeds, which I get it. They're kind of like a cream color on an actual strawberry. Making this dress really makes me want to make a watermelon dress. I used to be all about crocheting watermelons. Bikini tops, skirts, hats, pretty much you name it. Kind of wish they had this yarn in other colors, because I've only seen the pink, the blue that I showed earlier in the video, and black. I don't know, I could vibe with a red or a green. Still undecided on sleeves. I know I've mentioned that 3 times, but it's only because I'm still undecided on sleeves. Strawberries sound so good right now. I finished the dress. I didn't put seeds on the back yet, and I'm actually undecided on if I'm gonna do that or not, but I do like the seeds on the front. I have to fix this one because the white yarn I used is thick, and you can see where it is resting against my belly right here, so I'm gonna have to go on the inside and trim and fix that up. No biggie. I have shorts on. These are the shoes I mentioned wearing with it, but I also have my white go-go boots, and I think those would also look really cute. I also went on Amazon and I saved green tights in my cart because don't think I won't wear this in the winter, honey, because I will, and I'm gonna. I'm glad I didn't add sleeves. I actually really like the look of this. It looks a lot like the one on Animal Crossing. Part of me was like, did I make it too short? But I can always just add more pink for length. I thought about doing scallops at the bottom, but I didn't. It ended up looking a lot more like the Animal Crossing one than I thought. I wanted to just use that for inspiration, but honestly, I love the shape of it. It's given like cutesy little 60s dress, and I'm obsessed. Right now is the part of my day in which I would normally take photos of this and then take photos of anything else I've made in the last few days since I last took photos, and I would post them for sale, like list them on Etsy, Depop, Mercari, eBay, you name it, everywhere I sell. If I was prepping for a like a craft event where I sell in person in a booth, I would pop a name tag on this girl and put a hanger on her and then put her in a box with other stuff that I was going to hang up for sale. No 2 days as a crochet artist are exactly the same, but of course, you know, a big portion of the job, crocheting. So it probably felt a lot like my other videos. It seems like you romanticize whatever project you made most recently, so it always makes you want to say, this is my new favorite, but this is definitely top 3 for me. I think this is so cute. If I could go back in time and change anything, I would have made the leaves just a little bit bigger. I might make a second one and list this one or that one for sale and make the leaves bigger and just see how I feel about it. So what do we think? Is she giving strawberry? I appreciate you watching this video. I especially appreciate you watching all the way to the end. But I appreciate you, and I will see you soon, and bye. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention another thing you can catch me doing in my day-to-day routine is delivering for DoorDash, because I'm poor. Subscribe!